Welcome back to the Journeyman. We are going to head into and probably out of January in today's episode as we look to power through this final season before F1 25 launch in a few days' time. So do make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on that. Make sure you drop this video a like as well. So, of course, we know that you guys are continually enjoying this final season of the Journeyman save. Things are going well at Liverpool. We've half recovered our Champions League form. Our league form is very good. We're only 3 points off top, chasing Manchester City. And we're through to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. So far, so good. Although there have been a few wobbles along the way. Crystal Palace are our first opponents today, and we're going to be simulating that one as we look to push on into what is going to be a very busy January window. In terms of games played, we are going to become a bit of a loan merchant, actually, as it happens, coming into the transfer window. We've not got enough money, really, to bring in more than one player, and even that one player probably isn't going to be of any real proper quality. So, what I'm going to look to do is loan in 3 players instead. So we've got plenty of depth in the squad. We're going to play Spurs, rather obviously, because they're going to have a pretty decent team. So we might as well just sort their side out here with me live so you guys can see exactly what their side looks like. Cardenas at left-back is an intriguing one. Centre-back, left-back and right-back. I wonder who he's a regen of. Do they have any other full-backs? They've got Aït-Nouri, so maybe we put Cardenas at centre-back. Otavio drops the bench and Aït-Nouri can go there. We'll put Carreras at left-back for them. Vicario in goal is going to be Vicario in goal. Gordon Diath in the midfield. Seems like that's all they've got there, though. Berg, a Norwegian striker in the Premier League. Who could he be a pre-gen of? I wonder. You guys tell me. It's probably not too hard to decipher, is it really? Shout out Will Lancashire on the bench. They do have a Jimmy Maddison as well, so we can whack him in there for Jed Spence, because they're not going to need multiple left-backs, are they? Anyone else that should be on the bench? Not really. Let's put Lancashire in for Watkins. Sorry, Ollie. That's how Spurs are going to line up. Saying thank you on the board to those in the chat that have joined us here. We're a few episodes ahead, so I haven't been able to take any names from the comment section. So saying thank you to Ryan, to Daniel, and to Daniel for the support live on stream. Do join me live on stream. It'd be great to have you over on Twitch or on the, well, at the minute, for this, Chesnoid live channel. But once this save is finished, I think I'm going to stream F1 on the Chesnoid Gaming channel as well. And then we're going to stream the RTG potentially continually here as well. So maybe I'll stream the F1 here too until we make that switch with the next FC save. I'm not sure. Actually, I haven't made the decision, so I need to discuss that with live chat, because those that are here live tends to be the ones that have the biggest sway on what happens on stream. But for now, we're recording for YouTube, so let's go and play Spurs. Ullman. Okay, well done. Well, that's fortunate. I'll take that. Vitor. Oh, never mind. Zaferas does well. And he's actually on a great run here. I'm going to have to take over with Zanotti. Great ball into Berg. And Berg draws the save out of the keeper. That was decent from Spurs. Very decent from Spurs. Kangin Lee's on the corner. Short to Carreras maybe. No, delivered in. Keeper's ball. I'll bowl it quickly forward and hopefully some support arrives. Which it has done. But whoever was up there used the hand like an idiot. And now we're 1-0 down. Carreras with a brilliant header. And Tottenham lead. Up we go. Good header by Mastantuono. Amad Diallo looking over the top towards Vitor Roque. The cheese! The absolute mess of it all. 1-1. Now we're a bullshit goal apiece. That's a great control by Brian Hill. Can I get to that with Ullman? I was going to lunge at him. I'm glad I didn't, because it might well have brought a red card my way. Oh, hello. Oh, come on. Jeez Louise, that was ridiculous passing. Mamadishvili could not have thrown that out any harder towards Amad Diallo. Ullman. Cross to Zanotti. Into Mastantuono, who's gotten there ahead of the defender. And ahead of the next one too. He's trying his best here, Mastantuono. How have you missed the target from there on your strong foot, mate? Are you sure, Franco? Through the legs of the defender and wide. Berg. Great ball. Kangin Lee. Ah, well in. Anthony. To the right back. Oh, heavy touch. He's just squeezed it. We're getting away. Vitor Roque, please. Yes! We lead again through the main man up top. Has Vitor Roque done anything in real life in his career thus far? Or is he just a baller on FC? Berg. Dink out wide to Kanginli. Don't understand that one though. Mastantuono. Oh, it's a brilliant turn. Looking for Roque. Quickly out to Ahmad. He will look for Roque again. Ahmad, I was hoping, would kind of cut inside a little bit and fill the void that Roque left when he moved out of the central area, but he didn't. Looking for Mastantuono. Oh, brilliant turn. Mastantuono. 3-1 Liverpool. Considering our early woes on Ultimate and the fact that we're still having some woes against the big sides, we're still doing all right, aren't we? Well in, Nicolo. Not so well in, Nicolo. Little cut back from Berg. Oh, great save, Mamadishvili. Brilliant stop to deny them. Another one back. Berg is not a Haaland pre-gen. We've just checked. He's actually a Surloff pre-gen. So, not as obvious as I made out at the beginning of the game. Oh, as we nearly grab a fourth. 3 minutes added on here at the end of the first half. We're dominating. Zafiris. Oh, I wasn't expecting him to go that way. His teammate didn't expect him to go that way either. Anthony Robinson can't get there. And they might score here. Get out. Just anywhere will do. Enzo. Berg. Berries. 3-2. Tottenham are back in it. Bugger. Good header though. Oh, excellent footwork from Mastantuono. He is good when he wants to be, Mastantuono. Barella. Lift it. I think Roque's just onside here. He was. It's 4-2. He ran off. Then he recovered his position. And I was just able to get him played in as he got to the line, I think. It's very tight. But the right side of the line. That guy's on that man's shoulders. He's got a strong back. Yeah, it was the left back that played him on. Great goal. Right, give me this dub. Oh, Lennon. Miller's done really well. Oh, what a ball. Is he onside here, K. Gordon? I don't know. As if Fikari has saved that. To be fair, I've almost played it to the man that's got the worst angle to go for goal, to be fair. Flamingo, Barella, Len Miller. See the runner, Barella. Great pick up too. On the shoulder of the defender here, Noel Rocafort. Onside and buried in the bottom corner. Liverpool 5, Tottenham 2. I never saw a result like this coming on Ultimate, did you? Final whistle sounds, and that is a very, very convincing result. We are starting to click, kinda. And I say kinda because if I was to play Manchester City or PSG or Real Madrid again, I'd probably still have the floor wiped with me. But we're doing all right in most games. We're doing well enough to have ourselves continually be second in the Premier League. And that is good enough for me for now. So I've 3 loans I want to do. I shall show you what they are right now. We're going to loan in Sambi Lokonga from Arsenal because he's transfer listed. We're going to loan in Wilson from Chelsea because he's transfer listed. And we're going to loan in Jadon Bannell as well from Ajax because he's transfer listed. We get all 3 of those in. Start with Sambi Lokonga. I'll just delegate it, actually. No, you know what? Let's actually negotiate ourselves. I'll go through and do these off camera, basic terms, short-term loan, and then hopefully 60-40. He's on a lot of wages, isn't he? Samuel Lokonga, blimey. 50-50. 50-50 suits. Lovely. I'll go and do the other 2, and then we'll head to the next game. We've got 3 offers. Not really interested in selling anyone, though, so a reject, and a reject. Napoli bidding 111.3 for Vitor Roque. I'll be honest, I don't think I could replace him for that sort of money. I don't think there's anyone that could come in that would be as good as Vitor Roque has been for that sort of fee. Sammy Lokonga joins from Arsenal. The other 2 are already in as well from Chelsea and Ajax. 50-50 wages split there. Still getting loads of bids for Gabbia. I should probably go through and block offers for everybody because it would take less time to do that than it is to reject the bids as they come in. But I'm as ever, I'm always intrigued to see where the bids come from. see who's interested in my players at any given moment. Still loads more bids. Joe Gomez probably wants out, to be fair, but he's not going to get the opportunity to go anywhere, I'm afraid. Sorry, Joe. You are retiring at Liverpool, whether you like it or not. Liverpool versus Wolves next. Let me take a quick glance at the calendar to see who we've got either side. Wolves, Bournemouth, Carlisle. So we could probably go rotation team, full strength rotation team, certainly for Carlisle. Frankfurt will play because I want to play against my former team, and we could probably do with the points. I say that as if I'm actually going to get a result. I could do with the points in the Champions League. Please win this at home against Wolves at Anfield. It's a 1-1 draw. It's all right. Mendy equalises for them later on. Crystal Palace 2, Manchester City 1. Well, if only we could have won that fixture, we might have actually been top of the Premier League right now, although goal difference certainly is probably against us. Reeves we are looking to sell and have been for ages, just that no one will actually agree contract terms with him because he's probably been a little bit too greedy. First leg against Bournemouth we can go to and simulate next. And thankfully it is double-legged, so if we do lose this first one, we can just then go and play the second leg next month in February, and we don't need to worry too much about not getting to the final. Hopefully, we get a decent result in this first one, and it doesn't matter. We will not play with the rotated side, we'll play with the first team. And it should hopefully be a decent result, and it is by 2-1. Christensen with a late winner after Vitor Roque sent us on our way. Kluivert with a late red card for them, and we scored the winner after they'd gone down to 10 men. Carlisle is not a game we should be losing ever. Ever. I reiterate, ever. Thought for a moment. A 2-1 win, we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Good. Forest next. Now, Forest having a very good season up in 4th, but I'd like to think we can still get a result here away from home at the City Ground, and we don't. Ruben Neves gives them a 1-0 win. Fair play. Forest having a very good season. Manchester City get a win against Leicester, so that's any advantage we did have gone. It's 5 points the gap at the top now to them. Could really have done with a win in that game against Forest to keep the pressure up on the side above us. It's Leicester next as well. They're not having a bad season, either, up in 9th. But continually we will look to try and burst through the calendar as best we can. Plenty of bids for Mamadishvili as well as bids for Gabbia. Gabbia just seems to be very, very, very popular for some reason. I'd be curious to know who we've got in the next round of the FA Cup, actually, to see if we're going to be able to hopefully get through in that competition. We've got Stoke. We beat Stoke earlier in the season in the Carabao Cup, so I'd like to think we can get through that one as well. Leicester, then Frankfurt next is the one that we'll play. So I'd like my full-strength side available, actually, for Frankfurt, so I am going to quick sim with a rotated 11 here, and we do still get the win, which is great. Bromwich and Ribeiro with the goals. Thank you, lads. Let's now hopefully go and get a win in the Champions League against Frankfurt. We're up to 17th, so we're in the positions that would go to the round of 16. It's unlikely that we can make it to the top 8 in the final 2 rounds of fixtures, but we'll give it a go if we can. It's only 2 points the gap. Only 2 points to gap. It's definitely doable. Let's beat Frankfurt, and then we'll beat AEK as well, hopefully, and be through to the actual round of 16 rather than the playoff round of the Champions League. But Frankfurt, as you well know from watching this save, are a bit good. Somewhere we used to call home and no longer are able to do so. We, with Frankfurt, won the Europa League against a former team in Braga in the final. We now face in the league phase our former team, Frankfurt, and who knows, we might meet later down the line in the knockout stages as well. Georgi Petrovic, the starting 11 is basically exactly the same as I used to have it, except that they've got Callum Doyle at left back. Everything else is as you would imagine, although Kostoulis is at cam, actually. Can't remember who I had at cam. Who did I have at cam? I'm actually not sure off the top of my head who I had at cam. They've got everybody you would expect on the bench here still. They must have sold whoever was at cam, because my memory would have been jogged. Was it El Canouse? Might have been El Canouse we had at cam. But regardless, it's the Greek that gets the nod. They've grown in almost every position as well, with every player since we were with them. So This is probably actually going to end in defeat. But we will do what we can against the monster that we built. That was on its way towards the top corner with the first action of the game. Didn't really need to say anything in the build-up. They were just pinging it about, and then all of a sudden he has a shot from distance, and it nearly goes in. Guimaraes apparently is a friendly face. We bought him from Liverpool, didn't we? So there's multiple historical goings-on in today's game. Lino is past me. Lino was so good to play with. Seemingly quite difficult to play against. Marmouche on the free kick. Goes for the cross and keeper's there. Right, this time can we bowl it out to the man I actually want to play it to? Yes. Ahmad. Find the right ball, Ches. Vitor Roque's in. Luque was closing me down. Ahmad's arriving. Big save, Georgi Petrovic. Barella with a corner. And we're up. And it's down. Mastantuono! Bruno gets there first. Costulas. Good block. Oh no! Costulas again with a second effort. I thought that was going in, if you could probably tell. He's had 5 efforts as Costulas. Mastantuono's doing a lot of running around, but not a lot of actual creation or offering much danger himself to the goal mouth. Mastantuono struggles with stamina because he does so much running in the role that he's in. We'll go out wide first and then forward. Please be onside. Please keep the ball in play. Ah! We get to that. We can. Oh no! Heavy touch. Another great chance wasted. Lovely turn by Mastantuono. Diallo. Diallo. Deflected. Out for a corner. Went for the power shot. Diallo takes the corner himself. Up we go. Vitor Roque. Heading not his strong suit. Is it your first? Nice tackle by Barella. Had used a hand previously though. Free kick Frankfurt. Don't do one of those. Thank you. You know what free kicks I'm on about. Yeah, mate. Nice turn. Diallo. Roque's going. Roque's gone. He's not going to catch him. He's not going to catch him. Vitor Roque. Oh, Petrovic was so good for me, and now he's so good against me. Oh, damn it. That was the chance. It was the clear-cut chance we've been waiting for to take the lead in this game. Oh! I won't get a better one. I won't get a better one. Hillman. Ahmad. Touched by Roque. He's on his right foot this time. Gila defends superbly. They're making a change. McKennie on for Costulas. Oh, that's not nearly fallen for me, but hasn't. Anyway, will do for Weston McKennie. All right, now it's Frankfurt feeling the pressure. It's McKennie. Lino. Real Madrid 2, Young Boys 2. Bloody hell. Young Boys doing much better against Real Madrid than I did. It was Jude Bellingham scoring to equalise for Real Madrid to make it 2-2. Young Boys were winning. Both sides would probably be happy with the point at this stage. But Frankfurt, the side that need the win less than us, they're in... Why is that defender that deep on his own? Why is the number 5 there? They play this ball through here and he hits it there. He's offside with every other defender, but the number 5 is just 10 yards behind the play. He's got no reason to just sprint back there at all, but he does, and as a result, he plays Marmouche onside by like 5 or 6 yards. And that is what cost us the goal. That goal might, if we can't get a result against AEK Athens later in the episode, knock us out of the Champions League. And I would feel particularly hard done by if that is the case. Because I cannot explain to you what Zanotti's doing there at all, being that deep. There's no reason to drop that deep at all. None whatsoever. And that is game. We lose by a goal to nil to Frankfurt. That might be the killer blow. Burnley away is the next game. We'll sim it with the rotated 11 so that the first team can play against AEK Athens. I am going to risk it. We're in 20th. We need to be top 24. AEK Athens are, was that say 34th of the 36? They are 34th of the 36 with 1 win, 1 draw and 5 defeats. We're away, but come on now. Thank you. 4-1 win. That is us still in the Champions League. Still in the Champions League. We are going to have to play a playoff game. And who that's against we'll find out in due course. But we are still in the Champions League. £3.169 million given to us. In real life, that would be a completely different figure. Oh my God. How is the luck? Are you for real? Bayern Munich then. Bayern Munich then. Good. Excellent. Cool. Bayern Munich! What? Transfer deadline date. Philly bid for Arsenal, go away. Flamingo bid from Leipzig, go away. No plans to do anything on transfer deadline day. I haven't got any money to anyway. Let's see what happens elsewhere. Leo Castleline going from Shrewsbury to Adana Demirspor for £10 million is a weird one. Dan Gore's gone to Lorient on loan. Enzo Milo is now the highest deal on deadline day. Lots of pre-gens going, but no actual Patreon players. Baliba moves to Ipswich, so he's back to the Prem. Bonnie leaves Brighton, which is a big loss for Brighton, I'm sure. I think Johan Bonnie might be at Brighton in both this and the RTG save, actually. Fofana, França is rumoured. Again, John Goosen is rumoured to be coming back to the Premier League as well. I don't know who Calvo is. Favasuli, I'm not sure on either. Well, there's a female move for Ahmed. What that's doing in this set of deadline day stuff, I don't know. But apparently Ahmed is going from Valencia to Sevilla. That's definitely female pre-gen, so that's gone well. Salihovic from Inter to Palermo. Phillips from Osasuna to Vitoria Guimarães. And Palacios leaves City to go to Bournemouth, which is a big deal for Bournemouth, just in time for the second leg against us in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. Zacharian joins West Ham as well from PSV, so it's a big move for the Hammers there too. A bid with 2 hours to go from Flamingo from Monaco, but we'll be rejecting that, of course. And did that move go through? França has moved from Palace to Bilbao. So I'll show you a quick roundup of the deadline day as it went down in this save, or for the transfer window, should I say, rather than deadline day itself. You saw deadline day. So sort by value, and then we can go by date. So, there you go. It was El Canus I was playing at Cam. They sold him to Inter for £104.9 million. Wow. That's a bit of a money spinner, isn't it? Savinho's moved to PSG. Chouameni's gone to Leipzig. We're scrolling quite a way down now for the next one, aren't we? Palacios we saw. Javi Guerra's moved to Bologna. Okay, not that many deals done in January of a size. France is the next one at 48.6, which is minuscule in the grand scheme of things, isn't it? Yeremai moves to Villarreal from Depor. He's rumoured to have a big move coming in real life, Yeremai. De Ligt leaves Tottenham to go to AC Milan, which is great news because we've Tottenham coming up. But that's all she wrote for now. Let's quickly scroll through the Patreon players to see if anyone's moved here. I don't think anyone has. Alex O'Sullivan has gone on loan to Midtjylland. Aidan Calhoun has had a bid rejected from Columbus Crew. think that happened in the summer, though. Arsh we saw in the summer move. Curtis went to Palermo in the summer as well. Brannan to West Brom on loan might be this window, actually. Brannan Cook to West Brom. Owen to Hamburg happened earlier in this window, I think. Maybe in the summer, but I think earlier in this window. No, must have been in the summer, because we've done the whole window in this episode, haven't we? So it must have happened in the summer. And that's all she wrote for the moves for the Patreon players. So we will plough on. And we've Everton next, who are 6th, actually. Everton having a great time of things right now. I have to rotate it with that side, though. We get a 1-1 draw, Ribeiro grabbing the goal. Hopefully City lose to Fulham, but it's unlikely that they do. And Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup next. That's why I simmed with the weaker side in the Premier League, because we want to get through to a cup final if we can. Move to Guilherme to a left winger rather than a left mid. Rather than a right mid or left mid, just to make sure that he fits the formation a little bit better. Hopefully he'll play even better out there like that. Okafor's not contributing as much as we thought he might when we first bought him, but the side is still doing very well, obviously. Lennon Miller has completed... He's up to 85 now. Go on, Lennon, lad. Love that. Playmaker plus. Good boy. Right. Only 708 million pounds spent in the Premier League and on transfer deadline day, or throughout the course of the transfer window. Yeah, Bournemouth. We've got to sim this with a full-strength side. We're 2-1 up from the first leg. We're 2-1 up after the second leg as well. So 4-2 on aggregate. Cup final. And we will be playing, wow, Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. That one certainly will be played. Stoke in the FA Cup next. Hopefully everybody's recovered, actually, from that game, because I'd probably like to sim this with the full-strength side as well, actually. And most people have, so we will. And we're through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Nice. Oh, Leicester 1, Leicester 4, Cambridge 1, unfortunately. And the next game is Bayern Munich in the Champions League. So it won't be City we play next. It's the first leg of the playoff round of the Champions League, which is going to be... very, very difficult to get through indeed. Now, Bayern, obviously, we're quite familiar with from our time at Frankfurt as well, and they're just as good as they were over in Germany too. They weren't as strong, actually, as Leverkusen or Leipzig when we played against them. So we might stand a chance here. Emi Martinez, Xavi Carmona, Mosquera, Shabolch, Simon, Miguel Gutierrez, Pavlovic and Neves, Elise, Dosari, Musiala and Endrick. On the bench, they have some options, including, of course, our former Frankfurt man, Jan Ozun, who we sold to raise some money, Tygo Lond, who I don't know anything about, Kylian Sildilio, who's 80 rated. Do have an 88 rated Thomas Simon. I'm not sure what position he plays in. And Tino Livramento is here as well at 85 rated too. So they've got good options. We are as strong as we could hope to be on this particular occasion. If you could actually just let me skip to get to the game, thank you. We will do what we can. Obviously, we've had to change the front three. But those front three that have been taken out can still do something off the bench if needed a little bit later in the game. Hopefully, we won't need them. But that's probably wishful thinking, isn't it, really? Cade Gordon looking for Okafor. Might not be wishful thinking. It might not be wishful thinking at all. Noah Okafor, Liverpool 1, Bayern 0 in the 4th minute. Get in. Aldasari. Oh, lovely little reverse. Hendrick won't miss this, will he? Not a sniff of anything other than buried in the top corner, was it, really? 91 rated Hendrick at the moment. I'm looking at every bit of it. Miguel Gutierrez. Aldasari to Musiala. Musiala to Hendrick and Flamingo with a great tackle. Lovely touch by Mastantuono there as well. And Okafor could get past Mosquera here. Just held his run there, Ribeiro. Could have been offside. Oh, I was just trying to work the angle to play the ball across to Yulman. Couldn't do it. Barella's won that back. Musiala wins it off him. Barella's tackling people with his heels, but still here come Bayern. Well in. Yulman. Mastantuono. Ah, that's poor, but I've rushed it. That's my fault. Aldasari. Hendrick. So good is Hendrick. Yulman. Oh, he's playing the ball then! Stop it! No, Elise's there. He's gone for goal himself. And the keeper comes up with the save. Sierras are through the defender's legs. Bayern lead. You can position your man as well as you like, but if it's going to go through his legs, it's going to go through his legs. It's a good finish by Hendrick, but you would expect that of him in that situation. The away side take the advantage in the Champions League first leg by 2-1 here at Anfield. And it could yet be more. It probably should be more already by this point, given the flow of the game. I can't believe we've got bloody Bayern at this stage. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's going to be more. It's 3 and it's Musiala. Thankfully, there's a second leg because we're going to bloody need it. Barella forward. Okafor. Ball to Ullman. Gordon could be through that gap, actually. Cade Gordon is in behind. Cade Gordon to pull one back for us. And does. 3-2. Cade Gordon is really good. He's only 79 rated, but he performs in this team really, really well indeed. I'm going to bring Vitor Roque on. Musiala. Elise, little back heel. Hendricks on a hat-trick. This pass does find Musiala eventually. It's Carmona, the fullback. And Aldasari, and there's a fourth. Bayern is just too good. 4-2 is a fair result. Bayern deserve a multiple goal lead after this first leg. We've done enough to warrant a couple of goals ourselves as well, but we don't deserve to be within one of them. I'll try and get back within one of them again. And I don't think if we are able to do it, we deserve it. Roque might just have gone offside there. And did. Ah, that could have been it. As it actually happens, that will be it. Pavlovic off, or was that João Neves? Not sure. Regardless, 2 minutes added on at the end of the game. 2-goal deficit is recoverable in the second leg. But you might well imagine it is unlikely to be recovered in the second leg. Ullman does well there. And there's the final whistle. That's all she wrote in that fixture. That might be all she wrote for us in the Champions League, but we will give it a go in the second leg. Aston Villa 1, PSG 0. Oh, what they'd have done for a positive result in real life. You need more games, do you, Sam? Sorry, pal. At the minute, you're not getting them. Manchester City next, second versus first. We're 9 points behind. Are we really? Oh, dear. Well, we must beat Manchester City in the first game of the next episode then, really, mustn't we? Otherwise, we absolutely are out of the Premier League fight. And we look like we're out of the Champions League. And it might just be a Carabao Cup and FA Cup potential double for us here at Liverpool in the final season. We were kind of hoping to do more than that here. But in one season with one attempt, you get what you're given. And at the minute, what we're getting given is a hiding by Bayern Munich. And potentially a hiding by Manchester City in the next one tomorrow as well. We will keep the episodes coming thick and fast as we look to end the season as quickly as possible before the F125 launch begins. But for now, that's all for this one for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.